Yeah, you had to do extra content. You had to do extra interviews that was not communicated. You had to give away like all your rights on your music, basically, rights on your picture. They do several videos and of you, of course, because you do tag team and solo
until the end. Yeah.
Until the end, until you and both you've reached the finals. What did you receive for that? Yeah, exactly. Like it's like wow.
Yeah, I mean, for at least money-wise, I didn't receive nothing. As a second...
so money-wise, like you said, you got like money for food, right? But that's it.
I got a bit of money for food. I think it's really important to talk about it also because I did a post about Beatbox Europe. It's an organization that is organizing the European Champs right now. They're like rethinking a lot the way how to pay the artists. And I just did a little story, you know. I just told like Beatbox Europe is happening, they're doing the wildcards for the European champs, they're paying the battlers, and it's important to say it because it's so rare, you know, because we don't get paid as battlers in general. Yeah. Maybe a cash prize or that kind of stuff, but
they pay up front even just for competing.
Yeah, just for competing, exactly. And you can get crazy prize money and anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, shout out to them. It's really cool. It's Beatbox on stage. It represents the... Yeah, anyway.
And I mean, that's not the first organization. That's Beatbox to World. They paid 5,000 euros just for the champion. Then
American Beatbox. I did an online battle with American Beatbox with videos. I received $1,000.
Yeah. Then we have BBU
the
right
BBU,
now.
Of course.
Crazy prize money, 10,000 euros for the winner.
Definitely. I don't. I have some issues, as you might know, with the judging system, that kind of stuff. But I respect 100% the fact that they pay their competitors and that they're trying to do something new. They're trying to do it, you know, and they're doing it. So I respect that 100%. And it's the first edition. They can only improve. So shout out to them for sure.
So we looked at the organizations outside of GBB. Now let's come back to GBB.
Okay, So I made this story about Beatbox Europe, and I received messages. People were super surprised. They were like, yo, you guys are not getting paid usually? And
like fans.
Yeah. And I realized you guys might not know this, but let me say it clear. We are not paid, okay? For GBB, we pay our flight. The accommodation is paid by the
hotel rooms.
The hotel rooms, is paid by Swissbeatbox, by the organization. They give us money for food for the 5 days. I don't remember how much they gave us. It was pretty enough, but I don't remember if it was enough or not. I don't want to say anything about it, but they gave us money for the food.
So technically, it would be possible to afford food for the whole 5 days.
I guess. Okay. It would be anyway. Kind of. For example, I was second of the GBB in 2 categories. I received 2 pair of headphones and T-shirts. And T-shirt from the SBX camp 2019. That's just facts, you know. Like you guys have to know. And of course, the first place prizes were crazy. For example, Mathematic. There was a weird system also. For example, the prizes were not adapted to the categories. That means, for example, Mathematic were first place at the crew battle. And they all received 3 loop stations MBK2, all in 3, you know. So they received each loop stations, that kind of stuff, you know. For example, I was second in 2 categories, so that's why I received 2 sets of headphones, you know. So now I got 2 sets of headphones because I was in 2 categories. That was kind of weird, but okay. Yeah. And also I was supposed to receive 2 RC202 loop stations, but they told us that Boss was out of stock and that we will receive them in January. And it's April while we are rolling this video, and I still not have it. Yeah.
Besides that, it's like, you know, it's like tools, you know, and they can be practical for musicians. But
I mean, it's honestly, it's absolutely okay if I receive that kind of gear. For example, the prices for GBB 19 were crazy. Like for the first place, I remember it was like basically a studio without the laptop. That was it, you know, like. It seems super nice. You know, it's like, you got all of this, now produce some music with it. That was kind of the message. But it's weird because the prices are getting worse and worse during the years.
Yeah, and I know from that when the battle still happened in Switzerland, there was even money prize money. I don't know the exact
Okay, I
amount,
didn't know
but
that.
I think it was 1,000 Swiss francs for the champion.
That's a lot. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So-
not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it was prize money in 2018. So it's kind of like downgrade kind of.
Yeah. I mean, like,
And it's kind of weird, right? Like GBB is like downgrading the prices, while every other organization is giving
that's the thing.
bigger prize monies, and not only paying the winners, but also just for competing, you already get money. Like I know from Vocal Total, you get money.
Yeah.
So people use it for the flights.
Yeah, for example, if you win a wildcard for Vocal Total, you automatically get 200 euros, so you can pay your flight, for example.
Exactly. That's really helpful. And Vocal Total is just a small battle. We also see it at BBU. Everyone who won a wildcard got money. For every round that you win, you get extra money. I won a wildcard and I won the first round. So right now I already have like enough money to like, you know, and I don't have to travel, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, of course that's the advantage of online competition. But even if I would have to travel, you know, right now I could probably already had like no costs anymore. You know?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Also, shout out to the Florida Beatbox Battle, who's paying all of his competitors. I think it's the first time that it happens like this in an international battle, at least in France. No, not in Europe, because Vocal Total is in Europe, but it's kind of a premiere because it's it's $300 for each of them. What those organizations show is that it's doable. And also, I want to make a point super clear. I don't do this for the money. If I did beatbox for the money, it would be a terrible idea, guys.
Yeah.
Terrible idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would be like, I don't know, I would do crypto or be a trader or be an accountant or have a regular job, you know?
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I love beatboxing and I do it only for the love of beatbox. I took Flix buses and slept on the floor or hotel rooms in battles I lost in the first round in. Like, that's how much I love beatboxing, you know? So I don't do it. I don't do it for receiving a cash prize.
You came here with a 14-hour train drive. Just to create
actually,
some songs here.
Yeah, because I just that's just how I want to create music. I want to be able to share with people. That's why I go to beatbox events. Yeah. So that's not about, you know, give us loads of money, you know. Just, I think a good compromise would be like, if you go to an event, you don't lose money. That, or for example, like what did Tioneb for the Florida, I think is a good compromise. It gives $300 for everyone. That means the people from Europe can afford their train and their accommodation is given. But they're trained to this, you know. For people who come from Asia, I think about JP, Pirateban, who come from Singapore and Malaysia. They
at least have some support.
They at least have a support, you know, financial support to go to the event. And yeah, I think it's doable to, you know, pay, get more sponsors to, I think like the participant is not the priority, but the image of the battle. That's the thing. So I can assume it.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, and like on top of this, like on the one hand, you have like prize money or prizes in general. On the other hand, it's like, let's say exposure, you know, that you get from, you know, like there could be offered like, so if you win GBB, you know, we invite you to a festival, or we clear you some bookings, or we help you out with production, you know, artist week, album production, music production, whatever.
Like you used to do when you were a Swissbeatbox,
yeah, exactly.
For
like
example,
back then when I was still at
I know you were producing the video, but Sinjo was producing the sound, that kind of stuff.
Exactly, like
teamwork. Yeah.
we were producing, for example, album for Napalm. You know, I assume this was a big support for him, and also he got shares like from the Spotify money. This would be an idea, you know, to keep going something like this, you know. And I was shocked when I was talking to Collapse. Nothing happened, you know. There was no support for him. He just won GBB, but nothing is following up, you know. So it feels like nothing. It didn't change anything for him, you know.
Yeah, I can't. I can only agree on that. I mean, I was second, so of course I'm not the big winner and stuff, but we did the first French final in 11 years. Yeah, let's go! I'm so happy. You have no idea how happy I am that we did this. Like still now, I'm right now realizing, you know. Allez. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm super proud, and yeah, honestly, it's super emotionating. But on the other hand, the thing is, like, that's what I was telling you, you know, like, if I do a battle, I want to do it right. That means I'm not arriving semi-freestyling. I'm not arriving like, I might do this. And no, if I arrive in a battle, I train for 6 months between 2 and 8 hours a day.
So that's what you did for last GBB.
For last GBB, the moment I knew I was qualified, I started training. I have sides in life. I have to work. I have other projects with music that make me live. You know, I also have friends and family to see, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All of that stuff became secondary. That means I respect so much this art form. I want to arrive 100% prepared and 100% ready. So that means I skipped parties. I skipped holidays with my friends I could have gone to. I worked a lot, you know, to go to this GBB because I want to respect the audience. I want to give my best on stage and just be a beatboxer because it's what I am. This is what I love since 10 years now. You know, since I saw Skiller versus Salem, I was like, I want to be a battler. That sounds so good, you know, the strategy on stage, how to, you know, this raw energy that is beatboxing. That's what I love, you know?
Yeah.
And so I arrive, I go to the biggest beatbox battle on earth. We do this crazy final with Collapse. I end second. It's okay. I feel like I won. It's beautiful. We do the same in tag team. Second, it's all stars in our eyes and stuff. I go home and I'm like, okay, what now? Because
like nothing changed.
Absolutely nothing changed. Like, and I know it's kind of weird to say that because of course, I know battling doesn't make me leave, you know, but I was expecting, you know, I don't know, a bit of support, a thank you, maybe something like this. And honestly, it was pretty hard to realize because honestly, I felt used, guys. Like that's how I felt. I can speak to the members of SBX about it and stuff, but that's really how I felt. Like all my videos, I worked 6 months to deliver the best rounds there on Swissbeatbox right now. I'm not receiving money. I think I lost money by going to GBB. Then right after, I hear about all the controversies that we'll talk about more in detail in another video. But know that this terribly affected me. At some point, I even thought about quitting definitely the world of beatboxing to tell you how much it costed me. And yeah, here I am and nothing changed. They're not helping me. They're not, you know what I mean? It's like so crazy. I'm not expecting them to rub my feet and be like, wow, you're a genius. And I don't care. I just felt like, you know, I arrived, I gave all my music by signing a contract. They didn't make me read. I go out and thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
So that's super hard to say, guys. It's been a long process before I arrived to this conclusion because it's so hard, and also it was a really stressing moment. Like it was the 3 most stressing days and intense day of my entire life. Honestly, only talking about it, I'm like feeling you know that burden, and I just felt so, you know, a lot of delusion. Like, okay, that's it. Yes, let's go.
So would you do GBB again?
No. Never again. Never.
That's insane to hear, man.
I would never enter GBB again. In those conditions. I don't know how it will evolve. I don't know. But if it's the same way of organizing, if it's, you know, if they don't change their way of working, I'm not entering this battle anymore. Never.
Damn. That's insane.
Yeah, and it sucks so much because I know people are expecting me to go to the title. And also I want to be a world champion because that's, you know, I really want it. Let's take it like this. You work 6 months skipping opportunities and seeing your family and friends, you know, like working a lot for something you're passionate about. And at the end, you enter this, you don't receive money from it. That's okay. I don't expect receiving money from it. You don't get particular recognition. You don't get job opportunities from it. And at the end, you're just at the same point. I just feel it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, why would I do that again. And also it's I don't know, for my mental health, you know, like it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure because it's competing, you know. And I think like battling at this level, you know, we take it seriously. We work a lot for this. And at the end, you're just like, okay. And honestly, I love doing I achieved one of my biggest dreams by doing the final with Collapse. I felt like I had to do it anyway, so I did it for the French community. I did it for every beatboxer who starts watching, and for the art form, you know, because I love it so much. But I won't do that again because I would literally explode, guys. I would never do it again. Never.
Yeah, that's insane to hear, man. I would love to see you again, you know? I really want to see you on stage again, man. You did an amazing job, you know?
Thank you.
It's insane.
It's a lot of work,
When I see the progress, you know, like when I compare 2019 GBB and last year GBB, like, man, you reinvented your style.
Thank you.
You got more musical now. Yeah, you're still crazy with techniques. You have new techniques. And it's like, yeah, people, not only me, I bet everyone watching this video right now, he wants to see this guy battling again. And yeah, hearing something like this makes me sad, dude, for real. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
you know?
Makes me sad too, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm just, you know, also like I think it's a process. I thought about this battling system since a long time, and I just put words into it only after this GBB experience. I want to focus on making music, making wider, because I mean, GBB, the battles, especially GBB because it's the biggest one, but I mean, all the battles, it's kind of, you know, you don't get particularly geeks from it, you know, it's just about a passionate thing. And I really love to do it, you know, but right now I have to leave, I have to make music, I have to experiment a lot of stuff. And yeah, it just doesn't feel right to just work 8 hours a day on routines, you know? Like right
especially
now,
when there's no benefit from it and people just
for sure. It would
they
be
use
super
you
different
for content and then
that's just how I feel. So yeah, we can talk about it with the members of SBX. Maybe they have a different perspective or what. I just think it's important.
Yeah.
And I love so much beatboxing, man. I just love it so much. It's just, yeah. I think I said it already, but yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's a lot stuff to digest, to be honest. Yeah, guys. I have some more stuff on my list, but I think the rest we need to talk in a different video. This was honestly not planned. I didn't we had conversations before, but right now I'm just realizing how crazy it is. You know, just the fact that you said you would never compete at GBB again under these conditions. It's
without hesitation.
Wow.
Never again.
Yeah.
Never again.
No, so definitely, guys, I think, for real, I think that there has to be something changed about what's happening out there. And as we see, there's examples that prove it can be different, you know. But then, GBB is the biggest thing. I was organizing with Swissbeatbox. I was organizing the media production between 2013 2019, and we worked so hard to make it the biggest event, you know. And right now it's not the official world championship, but since there's no other world championship right now, you pretty much can see Collapse as the world champion. We see River as the vice world champion.
You did it, bro.
Yeah, but the treatment is not. It's not fulfilling. It's not absolutely not fulfilling. And then on the side you see small battles, you know, like BBU or Beatbox to World or Florida or whatever, you know. They treat the artists better, way better. And I think 100% there has to be something changed.
I think they lost their main focus on the treatment of the artists of the first place.
Yeah. So guys, let's sum it up. Our message to the world outside there.
So Swissbeatbox, what's up? You guys are organizing the biggest battle in the world, and it looks absolutely amazing on social medias. Okay, the stream is amazing. There are commentaries. It's like now a TV production. We can talk about it. The communication is big, and your team is bigger than ever. Okay, but don't forget, you are dealing with human beings who have needs and who have expectations and need help, and this is a community thing. You can't just take our work and expect us to just come back over and over again, because this is a lot of work, because we want to do it serious and we love beatboxing. And yeah, just take us seriously, and we don't ask too much, you know. Maybe just pay our flight or something, and give us a percentage on the vids, something like this. I don't know. Or if that doesn't happen, we'll go automatically to other organizations. And that's already my decision. I will not compete at GBB anymore until that something has changed, and I see you guys are trying to fix the direction you took.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. I sound like I'm depressed right now. I just want to mention I'm super fine in my life. There's absolutely no worries.
Yeah.
It's just a subject.
I took good care of him.
yeah, we ate delicious.
We see some videos of it.
Yeah.
We ate delicious. No, yeah, so guys.
I just want to mention this like quickly, because really I sound depressed right now.
Absolutely.
Like I'm absolutely fine in my life, okay? I've just been through this whole process that has been quite hard, because beatboxing is such a big part of my life. Know that I'm okay. In 15 days, I'm officially living off beatboxing with gigs and with workshops and that kind of stuff. I'm gonna release videos that this guy produced. We're gonna do shows with collabs. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life, and I want to focus on music, and the future is really bright. Okay, so no worries. This just was a long process I wanted to share with you and wanted to talk about with Madox, because I think it's really important you guys realize what it means being a battler at this level, how we are, what really happens behind the scenes from my perspective, because I'm very sure a lot of people lived very well at their GBB, and I'm absolutely sure the crowd enjoyed it, of course, because it's the best beatboxers on planet on stage. The thing is, it's not all pink and happy, and I needed to give my perspective right now, because
absolutely
I felt a lot of delusion on this specific topic, but I'm really fine in my life, so no worries.
All right, guys, I think enough said for this video. If you want to support this guy, please subscribe to him right now. We're gonna blend in like his YouTube. Also, I'm gonna put his Instagram into the description. And yeah, guys, that's not the end of the discussion. There will be more videos about what happened at GBB. We already mentioned Beatbox Safe Space. Shout out to Beatbox Safe Space. We also support these guys.
Amazing work. For sure. Big up to all of them.
Yeah, so you will get to hear more stuff about it. And until then, see you guys.
See you guys.